Hi, team. Today we're going to be looking at how to take a page that is currently built through just the regular WordPress editor as a standard page and replace that page and its content and its editable tools inside of the WordPress editor with a page that we built using a custom PHP file. So to give you a better idea of what I'm talking about, this before and after page, currently right now, all of this content is just in the regular WordPress page editor. We have built a new page with basically the same content, but we've built a tabbable before and after slider to replace the image structure of the current page. So we need to have this dash new page basically override the existing before and after page. We're going to need to connect to the server via FTP, as we will need to modify the custom PHP file's name. And we will also need to change where that field editor points to under custom fields inside of the WordPress dashboard. We're actually going to do that step last. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go into the page editor of the page that's being replaced. Let's go ahead and add old to the name. And we need the before dash and dash after URL to be available for the PHP file. So we need to change this permalink too. We don't want to get rid of this page because we want to compare that the content is apples to apples and we don't lose anything. So just go ahead and hit edit and let's change the URL structure to dash old. Okay, go ahead and update that. Then the next thing that we want to do is we want to go into the new page that has dash new and change its name and URL structure to match the page we're trying to override. Okay, so we already got the title. I don't need to do that. I'm going to go ahead and hit edit on the permalink and we're going to get rid of the dash new because we want it to just be before dash and dash after. And we're going to go ahead and update that. And basically right now what we've done is changing the URL structure now. This page is no longer going to be connected to the PHP file. So we need to change the name of the PHP file to match, and that way it'll work. And the way WordPress will pull a PHP file's content for that URL, you need the template to be set to default template. Okay, that's a very important step. If you have it set to anything else, that will override the PHP file. So now we're going to connect to the server via FTP. And let me go back to the main directory so I can show you the steps of where we're going to go to get to the PHP file. So this is how the file directory will load in FTP, and we're going to be looking for WP-content folder. Inside of that folder, we need to go to the themes folder, and then we're going to need to select the theme that the site is using. Okay. We're going to scroll down until we see the file for the page. Any PHP file that is for a page will start with page dash the URL structure. So what we're changing is we just need to get rid of the dash new. So you can select it, right click, rename. Okay, and then just click off and that'll update that. Okay, so now we can come back to WordPress. Go to the new page, which we can close that, and view the page here. Okay, and now before dash and dash after is our new page. Okay, and then the one thing you want to just double check is before and after dash see the difference is the page. So you want to make sure that the gallery inside of custom fields is pointed there. It looks like it's currently working, so we may not need to update this step. Yep, it's already set. See the difference? Perfect. We're good. Okay. Now let's just take a quick look at modifying this gallery and how this gallery actually works inside of the editor. Let me just refresh. Make sure it's pulled in. You're going to scroll down and you're going to see Gallery New. That's what they called it. There's two different sections. There's a section to create your tabs, and based on the amount of tabs you have, it's going to add that many sections for images. And then you can add as many images under each tab as you need. So since this is already filled out, we're going to just go ahead and add a new tab by clicking Add Row underneath the tab section. And we'll keep it consistent with them for tab. Okay. And now what you're going to see is a fourth section for images, or we have to add the fourth section, sorry. So we're going to hit add. And then now for each before and after image, that's going to be considered a row. So let's just say we're going to put in just a few here. Add row, and then what it gives you is a spot to upload your before image and upload your after image. And then there's some text for the slider that pops up on hover, which would most likely be this information that you see beneath the images now. So we can just, we'll just copy a piece of this, and so that would go in there. And then we'll pick some images so that we can easily identify it as the new area. We'll just say before and after. Okay, and I'm just going to do one so you can see how it populates. I hit update. Refresh. Okay, so now you see that we have our fourth tab. If we select that tab, it's going to pull over our new before and after, and on hover you will see your description pop up. So that's basically what you would do as many times as you need it for the tabs, and as many images you need to, or rows of images or slides I should say, for each tab. If it's already set up and you just need to change out the images and change out the text, you don't want to hit edit, because that's actually editing the image that's there versus doing a replace. So you're actually going to hit the X to remove it and then upload the image that you want. And then obviously you can just copy and paste or type out the text for the slider that you need. And that should take care of everything when going through this type of process. The biggest piece is identifying if the existing page is built through the editor or if it's built through a PHP file, and then the same thing for the new page. Was it built through a PHP file or was it built through the page editor? And then if they're both PHP files, you're just changing the names of both files, calling the one that's old, and take the new one, probably will have new out so that it matches our permalink structure, and that'll take care of it from there. And then double check your custom fields to make sure that the editable gallery tool, or whatever the tool is that has been built, is pointing to the correct page name. And then just follow the process that we did here if the new page is PHP file and the old page is WordPress editor. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much.